Hey everyone, welcome back to another Friday Star Wars video. As you probably know, if you're watching this today that is being posted, is the day that Star Wars The Last Jedi comes out in theaters. So, I thought, instead of kind of going with the newer kind of things to commemorate this occasion, I thought it'd be kind of nice to go back and just go over one of the best Star Wars games back in the 90s that is partially in resemblance of the new film. And so as you can see, it is Star Wars Rogue Squadron, and I actually have it for the Windows 95-98 and for the Nintendo 64. And I would prefer to keep on playing it on the Windows 95-98 because the joystick is a lot of fun to use, especially when you're flying starfighters, because that's pretty much how you fly an X-Wing and everything. You use a kind of like a joystick. You don't use a mouse and keyboard. So, and as for the Nintendo 64 remote is great. It's just also not a controller I would use to fly a real starfighter, if it was actually real. So, but anyway, that's out of the way. I'm just going to say that these games were one of my favorites for sure. And ever since Star Wars The Last Jedi is like the second episode of this new trilogy, what's nice to point out is that Star Wars Rogue Squadron, the original version at least, only went up to, it started with a Tatooine mission. Then there was eventually bonus missions of the Death Star Trench and the Battle of Hoth. So it only went up to that point. So it only went to the first to so A New Hope and then The Empire Strikes Back. It did not go to Return to the Jedi. So it's kind of nice to kind of acknowledge that it would be a similar thing. So let me just open this up real quick. Let me just show you. Actually, let me just show you the back. Really cool. And I have to thank LucasArts and Factor 5 for the creation of the game. It's really well done. Then let me just open it up. I like this picture. It shows two Y-Wings after two TIE bombers. Very well done. So really kind of like the art that they have behind lots of this. And I kind of have to think about this, I try to think about things differently. What if video game technology was still in this stage when these new films of Star Wars were coming out? How would Star Wars, The Force Awakens, and The Last Jedi video games look if they were in this format? I think it'd be an interesting point of view. So, as for this, is the same thing, so I don't really need to show anything off. I do like the picture on this because it looks more real. This is more like an art, which the art is fine, but this just looks amazing. So it's pretty much all I have to say. Star Wars Rogue Squadron is still going to be on the top of my list of one of my favorite Star Wars childhood games that I played. So let me know in the comments below, what's your favorite Star Wars video games, even today and even to when you were a kid, if you were a Star Wars fan back in the 90s or early 2000s. So I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and enjoy watching Star Wars The Last Jedi.